Okay, Meow.
Spider-Man or Catman? It's not all glitz and glamour for our favorite web-slinging crime fighter. Sometimes, even the biggest stars find themselves in an awkward situation. These are the moments that left our favorite Spider-Man actors feeling embarrassed on the set of No Way Home. Number 1. Better out than in. During a stunt in No Way Home, Tom was attached to both Zendaya and Jacob Batalon, as they had to jump off scaffolding together. When they landed, Tom accidentally let one rip.
It's tough. The suit's tight. The harness squeezes
It
out.
squeezes your intestines.
Zendaya was sitting on Tom's leg when it happened, so she didn't just hear it.
I felt the rattle.
That is always an awkward situation, and Tom definitely got the worst of it. Unfortunately, because the suit is so tight, I could smell everything for the rest of the day. It seems that they now enjoy the memory of that embarrassing moment.
That's a good one.
Good times.
Number 2. Nothing is more embarrassing than not getting an I love you back. Andrew Garfield telling the other two Spider-Men, I love you guys, was an improvised moment, and the reactions of Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland are genuine reactions to this unprompted line. They just awkwardly stared back at Andrew, who had to settle for a thank you. Yikes. The filmmakers loved this moment so much that they worked it into the movie, and when they tried to get more takes of it, all they got instead was a bunch of laughter.
You're killing me, bro. You're absolutely.
Number 3. Who's the superhero here?
I'm the superhero. I'm supposed to look cool.
Normally, Spider-Man is the one saving the day in catching MJ, but behind the scenes, the roles were reversed. Zendaya said because of their height difference, the actress would land before Tom, and Tom's feet would swing out from underneath him, and Zendaya would catch him.
Save me, MJ.
Even though it can be embarrassing to be caught by the person you're supposed to be catching, Tom did appreciate the change of roles.
So nice to be caught for a change.
Number 4. Why was there so much slipping on this set? The Sanctum Sanctorum was covered in snow for the movie, and the crew used practical fake snow to achieve this effect. But it had the unintended consequence of being very slippery. Everyone seemed to be unable to get their footing, and slipping on the fake snow was running rampant. Benedict Cumberbatch couldn't get his footing after floating down the stairs, having to do multiple takes, and Tom let out a bunch of expletives after slipping on the stuff.
Sorry. Whoa.
The filmmakers took it in stride though, as the embarrassing moment can be seen in the final movie. Number 5. What in the world is going on here? Peter and MJ's video call had a lot more laughing going on behind the scenes. Tom couldn't stop goofing around, making meow sounds and constantly laughing. Little did Tom know that the camera crew was rolling the entire time, and Tom couldn't hide his embarrassment when he found out his antics had been caught on camera.
You've been rolling this whole time.
Number 6. Sometimes it's the little things. We all know the feeling of not being able to hold back our laughter, and when that happens, just looking at someone can make you laugh. There was an awkward scene between Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, where the duo had to look at each other for a long time without saying anything, and things got uncomfortable.
It is weird staring at you for that long.
Number 7. Who knew Peter Parker was so clumsy? Spider-Man may have great balance, but Tom Holland, not so much. Tom was slipping and sliding all around set, even knocking over an entire dresser at one point. And during his intense fight scene with the Green Goblin, Tom slipped and ended up flat on the ground. But he recovered nicely by striking a pose. What's weird is that Tom is very athletic and agile, so why does he trip up so much? Number 8. Brothers will be brothers. You may not know that Tom's brother Harry was actually going to appear in No Way Home. He had a scene where he was a robber that was stopped by Tom Holland's Spider-Man. To shoot the scene, he had to hang upside down for a very long period of time. Tom joked about doing the upside down kiss with him while he was dangling in front of everyone. But the most embarrassing part is that the scene was ultimately cut from the film, even though Harry was really excited to be in the movie.
He said to me, he goes, you know, mate, it was really tough, but I was just really excited about being in a Spider-Man movie.
Fortunately, we do get to see this scene in the More Fun Stuff extended cut. Number 9. Charlie Cox as Daredevil is back. However, Charlie was initially unsure if appearing in No Way Home would be a good idea. He thought his run as the character was completely over, and thought Kevin Feige was joking at first. When he realized the offer was real,
being given the opportunity to play someone who has a disability.
But he started to feel embarrassed before he even got to set, and when he did arrive, he was very intimidated. He wasn't sure if his return would land with audiences, and while most theaters in America cheered when he appeared, his worst fear was realized in the theater he went to.
I must have been in one of the only movie theaters in America that was dead silence.
Number 10. It looks great on screen, but in real life, the Spider-Man suit has many drawbacks. But some of the most embarrassing ones are the aesthetics. Tom Holland's mask is unflattering when it doesn't have a helmet piece to hold it up.
It just kind of collapses on itself, so it looks really interesting, to say the least.
Not only that, but it accentuates Tom's head shape, which he wasn't too happy about.
You also really are able to see how strange my head shape.
The cherry on top of all of it is that the suit looks awkward in specific places. It makes you look small in all areas where you don't want to look small. Number 11. Sometimes things just don't translate well. Alfred Molina kept improvising a joke about being fixed like a dog. Unfortunately, Tom didn't understand the reference, because in the UK, they don't use the term fixing for dogs.
Why does he keep ad-libbing this line about fixing dogs?
Tom made it known that he was confused about what the saying meant, and kept responding to Molina honestly.
And I kept responding with like, no, why would you fix a dog?
Number 12. We've done our research, and we still can't figure out who it is. Tom Holland revealed that there was one Spider-Man actor who was hiding a little extra something under their suit.
But one of us has a fake ass in their suit.
Holland didn't give away who though, and neither did Andrew Garfield, who just laughed at Tom's confession.
He's just stirring the pot, old Tom. He can't help himself.
Whoever it is must be embarrassed if they're keeping it a secret, but we see no problem with a little extra boost in the back. Number 13. Get a grip, Spidey. Andrew Garfield couldn't get a hold of his mask during the scene when he meets Ned and MJ. In an embarrassing moment for Garfield, he dropped his mask, and then when he tried to retrieve it, couldn't bend down to grab it because the wires he was attached to were holding him back. So he did what Spider-Man would do, and gave up.
Whatever.
One of the crew members then swooped in to save the day. We get secondhand embarrassment just watching these moments. Luckily for the actors, with a little editing magic, all we see as the audience are their good moments. But it's fun to get this little peek behind the curtain. Which moment did you find most embarrassing? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for stopping by at The Things.